Good morning, students. Now, 11th standard, subject accountancy, first chapter, accounting and terminology of accounting. Today, this lecture is specially based on to understand the basic terminology of accounting. Each subject is having its own language, and that we have to understand. Now we are learning accounting. So there are certain terminology, there are certain words which has its special importance. So today we are going to see that particular terminology. The first one is business transaction. As we are learning about the business, you know what do you mean by business? Any activity which is done with intention of profit, that is business. And transaction means what? Transaction means the exchange of goods, products and services of the business between two or more persons. जब कोई भी प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस का एक्सचेंज होता है between two persons in the business in the form of cash or credit. For example, I have purchased the goods of 5,000. So what I will do? I will buy the goods and I will make the payment. So that thing is known as which transaction? Business transaction. So cash, you know, any transaction where cash comes in or you are making the payment is called as cash transaction. You are aware about this word, that is credit. Credit means when payment of the cash or receipt of the cash is postponed or delay. अगर वो future time के लिए postpone और delay किया जाता है कि भी अभी पैसा नहीं है, I will give you after 3 days. That type of transaction is called as credit transaction. Second point is, the second one is event. Event means any incident, any situation which is created from the business transaction. ऐसी कोई भी situation जो business transaction को create करती है. For example, I have purchased the goods of rupees 5,000. After that, payment is done by me 5,000. Again, and one goods I am selling for rupees 10,000. So when I sold the goods, 10,000 comes in my business. So that is an income. So here I am having the income 10,000 and I had paid 5,000 rupees. So that creation of the transaction, the situation, once I have purchased, once I have sold the goods, that thing is called as event. Any situation which is connected with the business. Next point is account. What is account? Have you heard about it? Of course. When you were in 8th standard or 7th standard, so your father, mother must be talking about let's open an account of my son or daughter in a bank. So that type of situation, that type of thinking, you know that what is an account. To have an account in the bank, that is the particular. But here in accountancy, what is account? The transactions, जो कोई भी transaction business में होते हैं, pertaining to respected items or a person. For example, I have purchased the goods of rupees 5,000. So the transactions which are pertaining to respected item or a person is recorded at one place. मैं जितने भी business के transaction करती हूँ as a businessman, मैं कोई एक जगह पर उसको record करती हूँ. So that recorded at one place with the rule of accountancy. तो मैं कैसे record करूँगी? There are certain rules which we'll be studying in the next chapter. That rules, that is called as accounting. That is called as an account. Simple example, when you open the account in a bank, so bank has certain rules, principles, you have to give your identity proof and all. So that is account. There is one place where your all the informations are recorded with the help of accounting, is called as account. Fourth point is cost. What do you mean by cost? To produce any product by the businessman or producer, whatever expenses are required. कोई भी प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए आप जितना खर्चा करते हैं, whatever expenses is required to make that particular product is called as cost. For example, I am having this marker pen. If when I make this marker pen, its cost is ₹20 rupees. But then after I added certain expenses, for example, wages are paid 2 rupees and another laborer's charges I paid 5 rupees. So how much? 20 plus 7. How much it is? 27. Then I am keeping the margin of profit 3 rupees. So now what is the cost of this particular marker pen? That is 30 rupees. Is it clear? Yes. Now next one is sales. What is sales? Sales means, you are aware about this common word, that is sales. When businessman receives the different types of income from the business is called as sales. Sales yani just one of the form of income through which business gets frequently is called as sales. For example, what is the main work of the business? Whatever production, whatever items, raw materials are there, businessman has to sell it off. So when this goods, items, raw material goes out, it earns income. That is called sales. Next one is, what is profit? The excess of the income. You are earning 10,000. Over the expenses, and your expenses 8,000. So that 2,000 rupees is called as profit. So can I say that the difference between selling price and cost price is called as profit. 10 rupees is the selling price. Cost आपको product बनाने के लिए 8 rupees you have done. Expenses you are selling it off in 10 rupees. So that difference amount is called as profit. Done. It is very important and this you have studied in your 6th, 7th standard. Now next point is purchase. Purchase यानी just to buy. You are knowing about it. ठीक है. When businessman does the business of the certain goods, if it purchases that goods only, then it is called as purchase. For example, there is Mr. Karan. He is a fruit seller, right? So what is his business? To sell it of the fruits. So when he purchases the fruits from other person, so that is called as purchases. But a fruit seller, when he buys the vegetables for his family, then it is not called as purchase. So a businessman who does the business of a particular product, if he buys that product, then it is called as purchase. If he buys another things, it is not called as purchase because that he is going to use for his personal purpose. Is it clear? Next one. Then after we can see the word is loss. Are you aware about the word loss? For example, when I was, madam, I am having 100 rupees note in my pocket. When I was coming to school, it lost somewhere, right? So that is loss. जिससे आपको कोई benefit मिलता नहीं है. For example, the difference obtained by the deduction of regular income from the regular expenses. आपका जितना भी expenses है उसमें से अगर आप income को minus कर देते हो, जो भी difference मिलता है, that is called as loss. Is it clear? For example, you have purchased a piece of land of rupees 10 lakh, right? But then after you have sell it off in only 8 lakh rupees. So what is that? Here are you getting gain? No. Here you are at loss and that is of rupees 2 lakh. Is it clear? Loss means certain things on which you are not going to get the benefit at a time or in a future. कोई भी आपको benefit मिलने वाला नहीं है. Once you have it, it is just lost. It is gone. You are not going to have any benefit. That thing is called as loss. For example, in your provision store, there is a goods of rupees 5 lakh rupees. You have already brought it in your shop, right? Suddenly fire occurs and all this 5 lakh rupees value that goods burnt in a fire. So it is called as loss. You are not going to get anything from it. So that is loss. Now let's talk about the point is gain. Gain is फायदा होना, just to have a benefit. So now here it is a similar word to a profit. Any benefit when a businessman gets in his business. or income or any benefit, that thing is called as gain. So profit and gain both are the similar words. Is it clear to you? Now we are going to see some more terminology. Let's see next. Now let's see another terminology. The first one, the ninth one, is stock. This is very common word. When the goods remain unsold, ऐसा goods जो आपकी शॉप में से अभी तक वो sold हुआ नहीं है. So the goods remain unsold from the purchase of the goods, that is called as stock. For example, I am running my shop, right? For my shop, I have purchased certain raw materials of rupees 5 lakh. मैंने कितने का raw material buy किया है? 5 lakh. With my efforts, I was able to sell it of 4 lakh rupees raw material. 5 lakh में से मैंने कितने का sell कर दिया है? 4 lakh. So how much is remain unsold stock lying in my godown or a shop? That is of 1 lakh. And that thing is called as stock. So the things which is unsold, still remain in a godown, still remain in a shop, is called as stock. The stock is not a burden for the shopkeeper or a businessman. It is an asset for the business. Asset means afterwards any customer may come, will take your stock and again you will earn the income. So stock is not a burden. Is it clear? So that is called as stock. Next one is, that is capital. Capital का simple meaning होता है means rupees, means finance. You know that business is done with the help of finance only. Where the owner of the business has to invest so many things, then only the structure of business can be created. Let's see this. An investment made by the owner. यानी कि for example, I have my own shop. As I told you in my previous lecture, I am running the provision store. Example of Shriji provision store. So when I want to start my provision store, I have to invest the amount by the owner, यानी by myself, to commence, यानी to start the business in the form of cash or any asset or any benefit is called as capital. Simple example, I have started my provision store where I brought the cash rupees 1 lakh. मैंने कितना कैश दिया मेरे बिजनेस को स्टार्ट करने के लिए? 1 lakh. Then after I gave furniture also of rupees 1 lakh. मैंने फर्नीचर भी मेरे बिजनेस को दिया. And next point is building. तो मैंने बिल्डिंग भी कंस्ट्रक्ट किया. वो बिल्डिंग के अंदर one of the corner this shop will be there. That is of 10 lakh. So you can see my investment. 10 plus 5, 15 lakh plus 1, 16 lakh. So with the help of investment of 16 lakh, which includes cash, furniture and the structure of building, that thing is called as capital. Is it clear? So now we will be using the word capital when we will come across, when we pass the journals in the future chapter. Next point is drawings. Drawing does not mean that to draw the picture. You can see this word is S word is there. Drawings. Drawings means to withdrawal. For example, when owner of the business, यानी me myself, withdraw the cash. मैंने business start किया, मैं उसमें से 20,000 cash withdraw कर रही हूँ. For the purpose of my younger sister marriage, 20,000 I have withdrawn. That is personal purpose. Next. The goods, अगर provision store है, there are so many items which can be used for the marriage purpose. So I have withdraw the goods of rupees 50,000. So आप देख सकते हैं 20,000 I withdraw for the marriage purpose. Then 30,000 I withdraw the goods for the personal purpose to attend the marriage, for the marriage purpose of my younger sister, and assets from the business, that is called as drawings. जब भी बिजनेसमैन अपने बिजनेस में से कैश, गुड्स और असेट विड्रॉ करता है फ्रॉम हिज फॉर हिज पर्सनल पर्पस इज कॉल्ड एज बिजनेस. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट व्हाट इज दिस असेट. इफ माय फ्रेंड इज बिल्डर, he is having 5 buildings. Out of that 5 buildings, one of the building he is staying at with his family. So what can I say, that particular one building which he is utilizing for his personal purpose, for his family, that asset is called as drawings. Point is clear? तो ऐसी कोई भी चीज अगर हम हमारे बिजनेस में से हमारे पर्सनल इंटेंशन के लिए यूज करते हैं, so that particular point becomes drawings for the business. Is it clear? Now next point is of debtors. तो debtors का दूसरा नाम होता है customers. Are you aware about this? Wherever you will go to any shop, any supermarket, so you will find the customers, right? So let's see, when businessman sells the goods to its customers on credit, so that customer becomes debtors. I am having the provision store. To one of my student, he came to buy the, for example, any item, for example, pen. He buy the pen of rupees 20 rupees, but he did not pay me. He told me, madam, I will give you after 3 days this 20 rupees. I said, okay. So that thing, that particular student becomes my debtor, because here he is taking the pen from my shop, but he is not paying the rupees. So this is credit transaction. 20 rupees I am not getting at that particular time. So the transaction is of credit. So between that student and me, the relation created, that is of debtor. That student becomes my debtor, from whom I have to collect the rupees. I will ask the student, after 3 days you have to give me 20 rupees. Is it clear? Okay, so dear, yani debtors, yani customers. Now let's talk about creditors. Creditors का दूसरा नाम है suppliers or traders. That means businessman himself, seller or supplier. He sell it of the goods and products. So his role is of creditors. How it comes? Let's see. If I am a shopkeeper running the provision store, so I need so many items to keep in my shop. So that items I am going to buy from directly from the producers. Is it clear? So now let's see. A person यानी मैं, from whom goods are purchased, यानी मैं producer से goods purchase करती हूँ. कौन से basis पर? On credit. I am not paying. For example, 5 lakh rupees. So that particular person, वो जो producer है, he becomes my creditor, because I have to make the payment to him in future date. If I am buying the goods of 5 lakh rupees and I am keeping in my shop, that time I am not paying, so I have to pay him 5 lakh rupees. So that producers become my creditors. In future he would ask that the owner of Shriji Provision Store, give us this rupees 5 lakh rupees. Is it clear? So creditor यानी supplier and debtors यानी customers. यहाँ पे हमको पैसे मांगने होते हैं डेटर्स में, और क्रेडिटर्स के अंदर दिस इज द रोल वेयर वी हैव टू पे समथिंग और रुपीज टू द अदर पर्सन. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज क्रेडिटर्स, एंड बोथ द थिंग्स आर डन इन द केस ऑफ क्रेडिट ट्रांजेक्शन, जहां पे कैश होता नहीं है. इज इट क्लियर टू यू? So now next terminology what I am going to teach you, which requires the basic concepts as well as they are all in detail. So we will see afterwards.